Now, I think it's fair to say lockdown's been a weird one for us all. As human beings, we're conditioned to want normality, and lockdown wasn't that. We didn't know what was happening or when it was going to end. Uncharted territory makes people scared. The uncertainty makes people scared, and I think that was shown. Myself, I fell into a lot of bad habits. I did way too much of this and not enough of this. I genuinely became a bit of a slob. I stopped contacting people. I stopped doing anything. I stopped doing the stuff I love because restrictions, and also because I just lost all enthusiasm for everything. And I think many people are in the same boat. I think moving forward, it's important to remember those teachings from last lockdown, not make the same mistakes moving forward, because it's looking more and more likely that this is a new world for us, and this is the way it's going to be on and off for the next God knows how long. So yeah, I'm going to lay off this stuff, but not just yet.
I'll boot it at the screen now.
Are you filming? Yeah. Well, it's on, is it?
Danny DeVito, my brother.
Oh no, no.
Danny, you stay up.
Too far, too far.
Woo!
stock, take my marinated chicken, and just...
Lockdown yn o'r pethau gweitha fi byth ddim yn trwyddo, ond i ddim yn cael gweld teulu, ond i ddim yn cael gweld cariad fi, ond i ddim yn cael gweld ffrindiau. So, oedd yn un o'r pethau sy'n cael dy sylwi a gwerthfawrogi faint ti'n dibynnu ar y pobl hynny, a faint ti'n dibynnu ar bywyd tu fas y tŷ, yn cwrdd â pobl wahanol, a just cael amser gyda'r pobl ti'n gwerthfawrogi mwyaf. Er bod lockdown wedi bod yn amser galed i lot o bobl, fi'n credu oherwydd fi'n byw yn ardal gwledig o digon o le i fe teimlo fel sa'n mor caeedig yn y tŷ, a fyd gethon ni cath a ci newi, so oedd hwnna'n rhywbeth really exciting dros y lockdown, a oedd wedi hala bach o distraction o pwysau'r byd, really. Gyda lockdown arall bron yn dod, fi'n teimlo fel mae yna pwysau ar pobl i just trio gorau nhw i ddim gael y virus i lledaenu mwy, a fyd mae rhaid i ni ddod yn gilydd fel gwlad, really, i wneud yn siŵr bod ni yn amddiffyn gyda lot mwy o fel chance i ddala'r virus a marw'r virus, so mae eisiau ni wneud yn siŵr bod hwnna ddim yn digwydd.
Good morning. It is currently 8:10, and I'm about to get up, have a cup of tea, and get ready for the gym. Okay, so we're just on our way down to the gym. We got to wear our masks because we're still in student accommodation. Just finished the half-hour workout. Back to bed. Okay, just came back from the gym and we just had a call from Tesco saying they're downstairs for our shopping, and now we've got to quickly go down. Got the shopping. Oh no, Alex got his. Oh my god, I think I just crushed a bag of chips on the doorway. Right, I'm all showered, all dressed, all ready for the day, and I'm gonna go into the kitchen and make some dinner. For dinner today I'm having one of my probably favourite meals of all time. Pasta pesto. Quick and easy and simple. But what does a student want? I'm currently on my way to meet one of my friends, Joey, who needs help filming a little project. So we just come back from shooting for his first year project. This is Joey.
Hi, I'm Joey.
The wind's doing no favours to my hair. Speaking of hair, we were on the way down to reception to get a parcel, but we've decided to have a bit of a games night in reception, playing pool, and possibly cards, depending how busy it is.
Alan's not coming.
Because he's playing D&D, because he's a nerd. Okay, it's going on 11 o'clock and we're still down in the lobby playing pool with some people that we've met from the same accommodation.
From another room.
From another room. We've won,
nobody saw.
one game and lost one, so I'm going to call that a win.
Hi, I'm going to cook some dinner and I'm going to take you along for the ride. Today's been a bit of a meh day, so I'm going to make some good food to cheer me up, because self-care can be giving yourself a favourite meal, and that's what I plan to do. I'm going to make some spicy ramen with lots of veggies and some corn bits and some ginger and all that stuff, because I really feel like comfort food at the moment, and I forgot how important things like your favourite meals are at times like these, because I found in lockdown it's been quite hard for me to focus some days on the good things, and it has been for a lot of people. But when you already struggle with mental illness, those days can sometimes feel that little bit extra harder, and sometimes the thought of rewarding yourself just doesn't sit right with you, which sounds weird, but you know, it can be hard. And little things like skincare, taking a bath, lying in, watching a movie, things like that can just really, really help. And I've done some skincare already. I'm preparing for a Discord call with some of the uni lot, and until then, I'm just gonna have some of my noodles. I feel like I've achieved something when I do this. I can sit down, and even though I've done nothing today, I can go, I've got up. Sure, today wasn't the best, but I've gone about my day, and now I'm enjoying some good dinner. And those little wins, you really have to remember them and hold on to them, especially for times like now. Quarantine hasn't been easy for me, and I mean, it hasn't been easy for a lot of people, but I've especially found it hard to remind myself of little days like today where, you know, it's not about big things and doing lots of this and lots of that. Like, we're back at uni now, so I'm scared I'm gonna fall behind already, but yeah. Sometimes like to save a little bit of the seasoning that comes in like the packet that goes in the noodles, just to put over my vegetables, so it has like a similar flavour, even though it's going to be like absorbed by the broth anyways. It just, in my very adult cupboard, you get to pick two choices of plate: purple or unicorns. And today it's going in the unicorn pasta dish. I'm going to try and plate this up and make this as pretty as something Gordon Ramsay would, but I know he would end up calling me a donkey from how bad it looks, but we'll try. Ta-da! All done. And I can't wait to enjoy that. I'm so happy with myself, and that's my achievement for today. And if today was also a bad day for you and your proudest moment was getting out of bed or going to the shops or feeding the cats or even tiny things like that, well done. I'm proud of you. You should be proud of yourself, and well done for just going about your day. Continue to look after yourself, guys, and stay safe.
Good morning. I will be filming a day in the life of what it's like living in a pandemic. I keep myself busy by cooking, exercising and hanging out with my mates really. We don't have uni, everything's online, so it's trying to make a routine throughout the day. So I'm going to be taking you through my day today and we'll see how it goes. So I'm currently on my way into town with my trusty mask. I usually try and do a food shop early in the mornings just to avoid any crowds of people trying to get into the store. I am going to do my early morning food shop and then I'll probably head home and see where my day takes me really. So this is currently my second outing of the day. I'm currently in Roath Park, Cardiff, going for a wander. It's so important for my physical and mental health to be outdoors for a bit instead of being cooped up all the time. Most afternoons I go out for a walk just for some fresh air. On my way here it was so weird seeing people coming back from school. It kind of makes me want to do the same because obviously with uni everything's online, which is really, really weird. And God knows how long it's going to stay that way for too. So it's currently 8 o'clock in the evening and I am joined with my housemates. And we're basically just gonna have some drinks tonight because the clubs all start closing at like 10 o'clock now. So we might as well just stay in, stay safe.
As an international, returning back to Cardiff this year felt really different. First of all, just flying back here was a bit different than usual. You know, everyone has face masks on, everyone is really worried that they're gonna catch something, everyone is really on edge, and trying to get back here. And as an international from a country that's not on the exception list, I have to be in quarantine for 14 days again, which is not fun experience. You know, I've already been in quarantine once, not fun, don't recommend. But yeah, the whole part of like me going back here just feels a bit different this year, not only because, you know, of the virus, but because I've been back home for almost 6 months. I feel a bit foreign now, again, which is not a bad thing. It's just like, you know, I haven't spoken English for half a year, so I kind of need to get back into that habit. And it brings its, you know, it brings its challenges, but I'm kind of like, it's kind of okay, because, you know, if I can get through them, I can get through the quarantine. Overall, traveling back to the UK and being an international student here is always a bit challenging, but it's not something that you can't overcome. And luckily this time I was able to return. Not that many people could come because their parents were worried everything, but honestly I think that being in Wales is safer than being back at home, because, you know, the cases started rising again. So I'm glad I escaped the restriction hell that's going on back home.
I finally crossed out all 14 days of self-isolation on my calendar. I remember making a list of all the stores and restaurants I want to go to once I'm out, that we don't have back in Croatia and that I haven't been to in 6 months since I left in March. But after 333 hours spent in the same house, almost completely alone, all I wanted to do was touch the ground with my bare feet, to take the longest walk of my life. Never underestimate the beauty of a brief travel on foot.
So I'm getting ready to pack away for Cardiff. I leave in a couple of days' time, so this is just the process of me packing away. So I'm just sorting out all my clothes at the moment from a special little helper. Yes, you. So that's done now. Cleared all my clothes. Now I need to pack them away. Get all the kitchen utilities as well and all of that. Probably had to head into town. Can't forget my mask though. COVID aware. So I've got everything ready to pack, get ready into the car. One little problem though, if you see, there's a lot of stuff. And that is the car we're going in. Good luck to me.
My name's Kelly and I'm talking to you from partially under a desk. Why, you may ask? Well, because it's 2020 and there are no rules anymore. At some point over the last 6 months, and I honestly couldn't tell you when, because let's be real, it's been one big blur and mentally I'm still in March, I realised that staring at my computer screen, dyeing my hair and wishing I lived in New Zealand wasn't cutting it for me anymore, and I needed to do something with a bit more purpose. So I signed up for the Oxford vaccine trial, which I've been doing since June, and I definitely wanted to feel like I was helping, because I think in a situation like this we all want to feel like we're doing something useful and helpful, and in reality there's very little that we can actually do to help in the grand scheme of things. But for me, signing up for the trial was, just anything, just let me do this so I can feel like I'm helping. And also from a selfish point of view, I really needed that purpose in my life. Like many people, just lost everything that gave me a sense of purpose. And I feel like some people have quite enjoyed lockdown, but for me it was awful. I wasn't going to work anymore, wasn't really seeing friends anymore, no more nights out, no more metros. And if you know me, you know about this because I didn't shut up about it, but I was meant to be moving to Florida for 3 months in June to work at Disney World as a lifeguard, and that obviously didn't happen because of COVID, and I'm not sure if it will happen next year or ever. So that was a huge blow, and just losing everything that I felt gave my life purpose and everything that I was excited about. It was really hard, especially mentally, as someone who struggles with mental health anyway. It's been a tough time, and I know that I'm not the only one who feels that way, but I'm desperate to get back to some sense of normality. And I feel like I was about to say we're getting there, but we're not really, are we? I personally can't wait to watch this video back and say, oh my god, thank god that's over. That was a really weird time.
Okay, T2 Judgment Day.
Okay, can I ask one question?
Yeah.
What are you on about? The next card, Miles' turn. Do a dance or take a drink.
Or both. If he starts flossing, I'm gonna kill him.
Alex, you must not swear for 3 rounds.
Oh, this is so hard.
Are
Really.
you serious? Oh.
Now,
Where's the fucking accent from, laddies? I mean, I should technically drink because I've been like fucking. Oh.
I was packed up and due to move out in March 2020, but when the UK went into lockdown, I became uncertain about moving into a house share full of strangers, putting them and myself at risk on the account of the move. I remained in isolation and had life on pause. Too depressed to unpack all my things, I lived out of my suitcase for months. Oh, and I've been gaming for a healthy 5 hours a day on my Nintendo Switch.